Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of TerraTech. And on tonight's episode, we are going to be continuing where we left off. Now, for those of you who may have missed the last episode, they have done a new patch, guys. A new patch that has added new features to the game, mostly including the base function. So you're going to be able to have a lot more variety, a lot more ability to create things than you ever did before. And you can actually see they've upgraded the graphics as well. Conveyor systems have gotten a huge facelift. Now, I'm not going to say they needed it, because I think they look beautiful the way they were, but I'm not going to say I don't like it either, because that is pretty cool looking if you ask me. So, I am all for any of the changes they have made, and, I'm looking forward to some of the ones they're going to be adding down the road. Now, some of the pieces they have taken out are like the GSO scrappers. You can see those in purple. They took out the Venture delivery cannons, or at least the version that you had before. Now, they have incorporated different versions, different looks, sometimes bigger, sometimes smaller, in the way they worked. And some of these ones, they just gave a facelift, while other ones, I guess they had to take the entire item out of the coding, out of the working of the game, and put a brand new one in to best fix all those, rather than try to fix something that was already too far in the wrong direction, or whatever the case may have been. So some of these in purple you're never going to be able to see again or use again. Just a heads up. Now, they do not work as of right now. You may still be able to sell them and make a little bit of profit. So if you have a lot of those laying around, you can definitely go about doing that. Now, on the last episode, we kind of went around looking for some of those pieces that they have added to the game, such as this giant GSO or Geocore fabricator. And if I put that over here on the ground, you'll see it open up, has a little animation to it, and we can build some stuff. And we have been saving up to build our Geocore scrapper. So this is the items that we need. Now, we already have these ore right here. What we don't have, what we have are these ore. We don't have any of these, I believe, is what we were looking at. Yeah, we have plenty of the other ones. We don't have any of these either, and I don't believe we have any of these. So we're going to be looking for these other three ores and seeing if we can just get a whole bunch more of them to be able to actually make this Geocore scrapper, which is unknown to us at the moment because we don't have access to it. So one of the things we ran into was the quest that we're on right now, which is talk to this little guy right here, Crafty Mike. And when we clicked on the GSO fabricator, the one they have just given us access to, it froze on me. I'm not sure why it froze, but it did. And when I exited out of the game, I had to do Control-Delete to shut it down. When I came back in, actually I had to do this about 3 times. Every single time I come back in, it gives me an error message now saying that something happened. Do you want to send a bug report? You say yes or no, whichever one. Then it says the game has created an error. Restarting the game or shutting the game down and coming back into it should be the better, safe method of fixing that. We've seen that in the past. Anytime we've gotten a pretty big bug message that has kind of shut our game down, I always say that is the best method to exit out, come back in. This time, every single time I do that, I get that same message. So I just went ahead and said ignore. I'm only letting you guys know that so that if we do have to restart, you're kind of aware of why. That is the second error message we've gotten on this playthrough. Kind of not surprising, since we are playing it on the unstable version, so that's going to go with the territory on that one. But hopefully we won't. Hopefully that's not going to be something we'll have to go down. But for now, we're going to finish off with the quest and see what they want us to do. So let's right click on that, and everything seems to be moving still. Okay, so yeah, everything's working. They wanted us to click on the Geocore 1 block, I believe. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, we are going to need a few pieces, and it has both of those that it needs. It's only going to be able to make one right now, but that's all it needs. So let's go ahead and say craft block, and you'll see the little animation over here, a little electricity on the antennas going through, some smoke coming out, so it hasn't quite reached the non-pollution stage yet. But the fact that it just kind of pops it out is just hilarious. I don't know why. It just reminds me of something you'd see at like Willy Wonka's Fun Factory or something. That definitely has that little aspect to it, which is cool. So let's see. Now, are these? Let's click on it. Where is the quest? What did they want me to make? Crafty business. Manufacture a block. I thought I just did that. I manufactured a 1 block. Should we manufacture some more? Like a 2 block maybe? So 2 ores. Okay, well, we did pick up a few of theirs, so let's go ahead and drag some of these wood on here, and we will drag some of the ores as well. Is this the ore that they're looking for? Let's do that. We'll do 2 of... you don't want to go on there, huh? Let's get you right on top. You still don't want to go on there. You are one little... There you go. Okay. Let's do a 2. Okay, so the wood goes in there first. And what kind of ore was... Oh, it's the plumbite. Okay, so... That's the ore that we're low on, so we just don't have a lot of that to go around. This is the ore I think they stole from that other guy. And there should be one more in here, maybe? I don't see it, actually. Oh, there it is, right there on the back. So let's go ahead and throw that in there. Hopefully this does it, because if not, I don't know where we're going to get the rest. Come on, give me credit for it. Ah, great. Now, right-click on the fabricate. I did that. I'm right-clicked on it. Now what? What do you want me to do now? Like, you're freaking out on me. Oh, man, I really wanted to do this quest line, too, and I freaked it out somehow. Dang it. Now we're going to have to get everything the slow way, I think is the way it's going to have to work on that one. Well, let's look in here and see what we don't have. GSO Anchored AI Module. Okay, so this one's designed just to be an AI module anchored to a fixed position, maybe. So that should be fairly cool in its programming, maybe. Hopefully. AI modules, you know, being what they are. Oh, GSO Scrapper. Do we have what we need? No, we don't. I can already tell. We don't have any of these. We don't have any of those. And we have plenty of those if we want to, once we refine. What about the rest? GSO Conveyor. Yeah, we still need... Oh, we don't have any of these either. Wow, so many different pieces. Alright, well, we will... What can I do about it? Like, we will take what we can. Oh, great. Can I not click on any of these? Can I at least click on my stuff? Okay, so I can move my stuff around. I can't move any of their stuff around. Like, I can't pick this sucker up. Oh, that sucks so bad, guys. I can't even take it with me. Maybe I can buy one now that I have access to it, maybe? I think that will be a thing. Let me put down our anchor block and see if we can actually do that. Our little payload terminal here. Where are you at? GSO Refinery. There you go. 1200. Let's go ahead and snag one of those. We'll pick that up before it gets taken. And we can put that over here on this side. So now I can pick up the resources. Yeah, I mean, we'd really like to have the refinery closer than the... Oh, is that what I already have? I didn't pick up the... dang it, I didn't buy the right one. Okay, let's see if we can do this right this time. Manufacturing blocks. Refinery fabricator. There you go. 1400 for that one. Jeez, that's expensive. Alright, we'll put that on there. Well, it's not going to hurt to have two refineries. We'll put them back over here. Anything else that I have access to now? Nope, not really. Alright, well, let's start picking all this stuff up so that we can take off here. Maybe find the pieces we're looking for and bring them back. And if we get incredibly lucky, if we build enough things here, it might reset that quest and give us the update that we're looking for. So that's the only thing I can think to do, guys. It's the only thing. So let's go out and explore. Now, the pieces... See you later, kiddo. So he knew I was driving away. Okay, well, that's kind of cool. They never had that little, you know, brainchild knowing of, like, how close you were or how far away you were. I like that. I like that they're doing a lot of updates. Okay, so what do we got over here? Anything good? Please be the resources I'm looking for. Plumbite. I think that is what I'm looking for, because I already got the... What is this stuff? Yeah, that's exactly the stuff I'm looking for. Okay, so let's snag that. We'll put it over here on this one. If it will start lagging out on me. Just being a little overly cautious, we'll grab it all this, because I don't want any of it going bye-bye. Every little bit's going to give me one more chance to make those blocks back at the base. Because it's just this ore and wood. And wood, as you guys can see everywhere you go, is more than plentiful. Come on. Nope, no more from that one. What about you guys over here? Anything... Oh, and there's a black rock right there. I definitely need that one, so we're going to be snagging that. What about you? Plumbite? Maybe? Too far away? Grassland rock, so maybe nothing on you then. How about you? Grassland rock. Okay, so these are just placeholders that I need to destroy to get up there to that little rock, which you can see that little black sliver in the carbonite seam. Come on, give me some goodies. Come on, go, 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 go. Oh, man, this thing is so heavy. It has a hard time staying up. And can we hit? I mean, we kind of are. Barely. But at least we're picking this stuff up immediately. And that's what I care about more. I don't want it to get, you know, underneath my wheels and things of that sort. Ugh, so much wood. Even with me definitely giving everything I got to make sure that doesn't happen. Now, one thing that we can do, even though it's being picked up everywhere on all sides, is going to have one side of the bot actually do the recycling and another side of the bot do the harvesting. And that will allow me to pick things up on both sides. But if the conveyors are working and they are connecting the pieces in the right way, then it will travel from one side to the other as long as we do what we need to do. And I think that should be fairly easy to rig up. Again, I could try to probably test that out here in a little bit once I clear up my conveyors a tiny bit from all these resources. I can see if it will actually hold stuff, because that is kind of a linchpin in this plan of seeing whether things work. But another thing we could do is we could expand it a little bit further back, giving us some room in the front to do stuff and in the back to do stuff, because we are kind of running out of space. And there's a lot more I want to add. This was supposed to be just a recycler bot, not necessarily a base bot going around and fabricating items. And when you kind of get to those stages, you're gonna have more items on your bot than you were ever planning on before. So it may be time to kind of upgrade it a little bit. Oh yes, please. I think that's the right or yes, it is. So let's take some of those if we can get close enough. Okay, there we go. We got those. Let's see. Are you anything special? No, you're just a grassland rock. We'll go around you. And I don't think we need any more of this ore right here that's kind of coming off of this one over here, which is called carbonite seam. Yeah, I don't think we need any more of that. We did earlier, but I think now we have a decent amount. So let's snag these, and I think we're going to head back over to that base piece. We're going to make, you know, I'm going to say probably about 5 or 6 of those blocks that we were supposed to make. I'm guessing just a single one. For whatever reason, it didn't work. So with enough blocks on there, I'm just guessing, guys. I'm spitballing the only way to fix this quest. But it could be something as simple as exiting out of the game again and coming back into it, giving it a little bit of time. Who knows? But I'm going to try everything I possibly can, because I want to go through these quests for you guys and see where it leads us, because I have a feeling it's going to be interesting. Plus, we're getting experience for doing these quests, and we need that experience if we want to finish this this Geocore level 3 off. So let's see. We're going to take these down. Actually, I can't. I can't remove anything once it's on that little ledge. So let's put these up there. We need some wood as well. How many blocks did it say it can hold? Okay, so it can hold quite a few. So let's do 4 pieces of wood. There we go. 4 pieces of wood, 4 of these, because that's what it gave us. So now there's 4 and 4. All right, great. Now right-click on the fabricator, and this is the fabricator right over here. So we are clicked on it. Still didn't give me a message letting me know I was clicked on it. So let's go ahead and create. We'll watch it, see if it does what we want it to, and it does not. It does not. Dang it. What if I do my own fabricator? Because I do have one. Let's go ahead and click on it. Can't click on it while it's on your base. So that's a thing. This has to be mounted to the ground. Can we build it? So I can just drag straight into it now, I guess. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Let's put that back. Let's grab one there. I hope that put it... No, it did not. It did not... oh, crap. This lag is crazy, because you never know when it's going to hesitate. So there's one there, and there's one piece of wood right there. Ah, that didn't do it either. You guys are driving me nuts. Okay. Let's just keep going with it. Let's say repeat. And do all 4, guys. Do all 4. Although I have I have no doubt this is not going to work. This is... I'm not even getting the update for clicking on it. Ah, sucks. All right, well, let's leave that thing alone. That's a bust. For now, we'll come back to it in the future, but at least we found a good area. See you later. At least we found a good area where we can harvest some of the ore that we needed. We still need some of the, what was it, like yellowish ore or something along those lines? In fact, there's some ore right here, which I believe might be what I'm looking for. Yep, that is ore I want. So let's come over here and snag that. Since we did use about six of the ones we had, so that's a fairly large amount of what we had going on. And I think we need like 5 of these to do the piece we're looking for. Now, the piece we're looking for is the Geocore Scrapper. And the Geocore Scrapper, I don't know what it's going to do. It just sounds really cool. What kind of resource is this? Is there something like see-through out here? What is this? I think this might be the resource we're looking for. This might be the last piece in the puzzle on what we need to actually make the scrapper. So let's put this down. If we can, we'll grab that. We'll put it right here. We need to put down some conveyors onto it. Some manufacturing blocks. Okay, we got plenty of conveyors, so let's do a few of them. That way there's some space for it. We need a receiver. We only want a small one. I don't really want to fight with it going back and forth, back and forth. Let's come in here. We're going to go to all blocks, and we're going to do the scrapper. Where are you at, my friend? Okay, so I need 4 plumbite. Let's go with plumbite. Where are you guys at? 1 there. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we're going to click on that and say make. So it should start being able to actually hold those items. Okay, so it's holding those items now. We need the blackish ore. Where is that at? I might have to craft it. So let's see. What is it called? Carver's brick. Maybe I don't have what I need. Hopefully you don't lose those pieces when you pick it up. Carver's ore. Okay, so I do have some of the ore. I just need to refine it. How do I tell these guys what to refine? Oh, will they not refine? Connect it. Oh, really? All right. Well, then we'll do it as slow as possible. So this isn't going to be a thing that I can do on the go. I'm going to have to do this. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, let's do this. We're going to have to put down some more conveyors then. Sorry about this, guys. I wasn't planning on for it to go this route. I thought for sure we could do this on the go. Maybe they will give us pieces down the road that are able to be moved like that. Okay, so let's do 1. How many did we need? 6 of them. Let's make sure it actually makes what we want it to make. Yeah, I think that's the stuff. Okay, so we need 6 of those. 5 more. 1 more. Alright, there we go. No, that's not how I want it. Right there. Okay, so those are good. We also need the new blocks that we just picked up. The orange ones. Which I believe are right over here on this side. So let me go ahead and close that down so I can actually see what I'm doing. How many of these do we need? We need 4 of these. And we need those refined too. Yep. So let's do that. Wow, this is kind of cool. Like, I'm actually going through and looking at the resources and be like, I need this, I need that. That never really happens. And we also need the titanium refined. Plumbite. Carbonite. Where's my the titan, whatever stuff. There you go. We'll have to snag some of these from way over here. Yep, it's going to make the right stuff with that. Okay. So I need 6 of those. That might be a little difficult. I don't know if I have 6 of those laying around. Unless they're all, stuck right there on the silo, apparently. Yeah, so we should have more than enough, actually. So let's do this. I think that might be more, but we'll do one more just in case. Now let's take a look. 1, 2, come on, one more. Yep, okay, so that's going to be good. That's going to be everything right there. It's going to make it in just a second, guys. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Take a look at that. Holy crap, that's cool. Okay, well, this is a scrapper. If I click on it, nothing happens. It did open up when I put it down. Let me see. If I attach it to my base, does it open up? Come on, there you go. That one didn't. Nope, I don't think it's going to work on there. Yeah, I think this is going to have to be all base functions, guys. Everything on the ground next to where you want it. Alright, so that's not what's going on. Oh, man, come on, back it up. Back it up, guys, back it up. I need to get closer. No, don't steal my stuff. Oh, man, that sucks. That's not what I wanted you to do. That's why I didn't want to get closer to you. Where are you at? Come on. Turn. Like that. Okay, so that should work. Now, I will come in here and I will get rid of something that we have, you know, a good, decent amount of. We'll do a few of these blocks, which are going to be way up in the sky, apparently. Yes, they are. Let's do a few here and here and here and here. Let's go into our manufacturing. We're going to do some of these. Hopefully it works there on the side. There we go. We'll come out in both directions. I want to see if it will connect these pieces together or not. We'll go with a large receiver. So we'll pick these things up. Oh, yeah, of course, just steal my resources. Yeah, that's going to be a thing. Let's... you gotta be kidding me. Oh, yes, just steal more. Come on, give me my resources. Oh, my God, really? There we go. I'm taking you off. I'm taking you off because you're a butthole. You guys are really, really making me work for this one. I need to put down... You know what? I'll just do it. Hopefully this guy won't drive off. I'm going to put down this little dude. That way I can click on you. Come on. Oh, come on. Let's try to close it down. Let's go ahead and attach you here. And we'll attach you there. I'll double click on it. And now I should have an easier time. Okay, so none of these are being picked up at all from a large receiver. Well, if a large receiver does not work, let me see if I can snag. If I can click off of it. I was trying to snag the SCU from the back over here. There we go. We're gonna need to pick some of these pieces up. Alright, so since those do not work, let's see what will actually pick these things up. This is one of the issues you run into, guys, when you play the game. You get used to the way things work, and then they, you know, they alter them on you, which is not bad. It's just, it's a work in progress. Actually, before that happens, let me leave that there. I need to be able to see what works and what doesn't work. So let's do large silo. Large silo's not working. That's not working. Nope, you aren't picking that stuff up. What about you? Nope, that's not working either. So nothing I have will pick up pieces anymore. That's kind of unfortunate. Well, what about, will you guys go on the conveyors at least? No, none of you will. What about regular blocks? Maybe, we could throw that down. No, they will go on the receivers as... Oh, man, really? Did they take that function out completely? I thought they were going to go the other direction with that, but maybe they're not. Alright, well, then we will go ahead and put them in... How do we put them inside? Really? Like, this shouldn't be this complicated. I don't think it is. I think I'm making it more overly so. Maybe I have it going off of the back end. I could have it going out the wrong end altogether. Let's see. Nope, that is not getting sucked in there. Oh my god. Well, we have access to it, guys, and I think I'm going to save this frustration and this confusion to doing it off camera. So we're going to take all this with us. We're going to go ahead and pick up all this craziness. Have these guys sucked up here in a second. Let's go ahead and attach that. Now, when you have a cab like this, the only way that you can have it picked up is if you're not selecting it. So if you have a piece and you're just like, I'm too far away, whatever the case may be, the only way you can get that to work is to come in here, drag those cabs in the first place into that void, but only if you're not on that one. So that one wouldn't work for some reason. I think it got kicked out there for a second. There we go. Press B to turn your tech upright. Well, I don't really care about that tech, so I am just going to see why you won't go inside. There you go. And now I can attach this on the back. Happy days! Happy days are here again. Okay, so we do have the large receiver still picking up our resources. I'm not sure how I feel about them not picking up the items anymore. Like, I was really looking forward to that point, but yeah, not so much in the right order. We did get access to a new piece of technology, and hopefully in the future I will actually have a understanding on how to use it. I know some of you are already leaving comments down the road on the comment section being like, oh, come on, you could do this, this, and this. Chances are by the time you leave those comments, I will have figured it out already. Holy crap. Did we leave these guys out here last time because they have shields on? I think we might have. Look at that. That is a huge payday just waiting to happen. Now, they did say they fixed another bug, and that's probably why we're getting some of the lag as we get closer to that, because that's a lot of blocks. They said they fixed another bug where people have found a way to kind of game the system and earn money. So it's no longer in anymore, but it was, which was to pull an item off of your bot that would then give you the undo button. But before you hit the undo button, you sell the item, hit the undo button, you get paid for it, and it immediately lands right back on top of your bot. So that's kind of pretty clever, actually, if you ask me. The ways you guys think of to, you know, kind of win and make money where you're probably not supposed to, because it can be fairly grueling to get your money going in this game. It does take a fair bit of time and effort to do that. So, you know, at the same time, I don't really blame you guys, but it's kind of enjoyable to sit there and play it the right way and, you know, make sure that you're going out and farming and that you're picking stuff up naturally when you get a chance to. I think is the biggest concern that most of you guys will kind of at times get lazy on doing. You just, you know, why do I pick up all these pieces if, you know, I don't really necessarily have to. I can just buy them later on. I think at some point they're going to fix all those. You're not going to have those loopholes in there. And so designing the bot now, when you have the chance to kind of play around with all those, because you do have those loopholes at the moment, designing that bot so you know it works might be the better method for you. At least so you have it in your back pocket. You know, it's not something you might have to use all the time, but you're definitely going to want at least one harvester bot, maybe a recycler bot. We'll have to see how that works out here. We are going to attack these guys before the episode ends, so don't think I'm holding that out to the end. I'm just kind of recharging them a little bit. Some of you have said you don't mind watching the recharging going on. That's usually where I'll end the episode so you don't have to see it. Or I'll cut it out and kind of piece the video together. But I like talking to you guys when there's not a lot going on, because I don't know if you can tell, when there's new items thrown into the game and there's things I'm looking for, I'm a little distracted and I can kind of lose whatever the topic I had at the beginning more somehow into a completely different topic at the end, which is interesting. I do like that, but you know, I kind of want to have those little lulls in combat. Oh my god, the lag on this is going to be serious. Okay, well, you're all melee and nothing else, so I don't really even have to worry about taking damage from you. All I have to worry about is, can I do any damage to you or not? Actually, it looks like I'm taking a little bit of hits there. From what, I do not know. Does he have any cannons? Oh, he does. He has some 3-pound cannons on the top of him. Alright, so, yeah, a little bit of damage there. I might have to back this up. Let's go ahead and back it up now. We're gonna charge up a little bit. Again, do apologize for that lag. That's a bit much. It's a bit much even for me, guys. Let's get in there. Okay, so he's coming to me. Oh yeah, he can hit me from way over here. Holy crap. I'm not sure I like that because he can hit my towers too. Let's get a little closer to him. Oh, no, my shields are down. My shields are down. What am I doing? Go back, go back, go back, go back. Okay, not exactly what I had in mind. Get a little closer. Wow, those 3-pound cannons do a lot of damage to a Venture Recycler bot. That's more than I thought he'd do in the long run. But look at that. Look at my energy. Still really low, even after being right here smack dab on top of it. If we hadn't been on top of it, I think we would have lost the majority of our base or our bot, if not more than that, because we were taking some pretty good hits there. Wow, this is going to be a long fight for me to kill him with this guy. Now, if you had a few, and I stress the word few, guys, because they are incredibly overpowered, but if you had a few of the lock-on missiles and you fired those at those guys, you'd be giggling like a, because they pop open like a little piñata and all the little goodies come out. It's actually really fun to watch until you realize that there's almost nothing on the map that can even compete with you anymore. And then you kind of like, oh, come on, like I like the challenge. I want to fight like this every once in a while where I just feel like, oh man, this is going to be rough. Like I might actually lose to these guys and I have to plan it out. I have to come back and get my shields because it gives you that experience that you were kind of lacking in the other way. So maybe not going from one extreme to the other, finding a nice middle ground in there, maybe throwing one missile in there every so often could be a thing. But I kind of took mine out because we played with them for a long time, and like I said, I like that challenge. I want that hard zone when I go into a fight like this and just be like, I don't know if I'm going to win. And if I do win, I'm going to earn every little bit of it because I'm going in there with like little pea shooters and just wrecking these guys. I'm not even hitting them from the same side as before, so I'm doing like all sorts of new damage to new pieces that I could possibly sell if I could just get through that little face right there. And I might actually be able to do it on this one if we can destroy some of those blocks. No, he has another layer of blocks behind him. How many layers of blocks does this guy have? That's another thing. I fought this guy before in the past. Never really knew how many layers of blocks he had because we always defeated him so quick, either with the megaton cannons, which were really, really good. I don't think those were too OP either. I think those were right down the middle. They had a nice kick to them, which cost you accuracy in the long range until you got used to using them. They didn't have a long range. The arc on them was fairly small, so you kind of wanted to go higher and higher with your bot to give them that range. And the damage they did was more of a splash damage, so it destroyed more blocks than you got to save. So it was kind of like, do I want to annihilate the enemy, or do I want to save pieces of the enemy? So it had the good and the bad. Whereas with the missiles, yeah, it still has that splash damage where it destroys the bots almost entirely, but it doesn't... Oh, there we go. Whoo, wow. Nice little payday. Now we're going to pick that stuff up as quick as I can get this over there without it lagging, so that the lag will disappear a little bit here. There we go. Now I will hold off on attacking because for whatever reason the enemy over there has decided that there is, I don't know, Christmas vacation or something. We are a long combat, and as long as he's willing to accept it, so will I. Now I could be going back and charging up, but I'm not going to yet because I don't want to leave this over here by itself. The SCU is very vulnerable to attacks. When it gets attacked, it will start popping the blocks that you have collected in the past out onto the floor. They will either rot, disappear over time, or get destroyed by the enemy who's attacking it. And the enemy who's attacking it will completely and totally continue to attack that piece, that SCU, until there's nothing left inside of it, which means you will lose everything you've ever collected. That's pretty harsh. I wish there was a cutoff. If you left these places as something, unsafe, a base is getting attacked or getting wrecked, and one of these is on it, maybe you lose 20 blocks before this thing starts to take damage and gets destroyed. It'd be a nice little safety feature rather than lose everything, because that's pretty disheartening. Like, I could see some people maybe quitting that game that they're on and starting again because they lost, look how many blocks we have here. Yeah, it would take a long time for that to go through, but I've built bases and then left them there and come back like a week later, 2 weeks later, and they could be getting attacked every single time I log on. I don't know. They do leave a little message that, one of your bases is getting attacked down below, but I think there's a limit, a range to how far away that happens. I don't know if enemies go dormant when they're out further, but that could definitely be something pretty rough to deal with. And that wasn't even able to pick all of them up. It wasn't even close enough. So let's get a little closer. We'll start attacking this guy, which is not going to attack us at all. And since he's not going to attack us, I'm going to press my luck and put my SCU a little closer. Maybe he can pick some of these things up. Actually, it doesn't seem like they want to let him put it down. Still nothing. There we go. And we're going to have to get through, I think, 2 to 3 layers of blocks here before we get to that center one. The cool thing about having weapons like the Venture Hailfire rifles is they target the cab. So they know exactly in there before I can even see it. I don't have no clue where that cab is, but they do. So as long as they can sense that cab, they will be going for it. And he's running away now. I'm not sure I like that because that means I'm going to have to go through brand new blocks to get into him. And he may start attacking me here in a minute. Yep, there he goes. He is attacking. So let me grab this SCU and we will start backing it up. My shields are really, really low. Where is my... Yeah, there it is right there. We're going to go right past it. A little bit too much. Yeah, a little bit too much, guys. Let's get in there again. Ugh, okay, well... Little bit of the lag got cleared up. Not too much, but enough to make it where it's not as choppy. And I can accept that. Let's see, what else is our power? About 2 bubbles, 2 bars on that one of 5. So we want to wait until it's at least in the green before we go. Now, you can use better batteries, obviously, guys. I chose to use the Venture ones because I was going with a Venture theme on my bot. But to be honest, from what I've been told, the best ones are the the GSO batteries. They are smaller, and therefore they fit into little tiny crevices that the big Geocore ones normally won't fit into. And they tend to hold more energy for the given size than the Geocore one will. However, if you're looking for armaments, if you're looking for a battery that can take a beating and maybe not explode on you right off the bat, then the Geocore one is going to win out. That obviously is stronger, and that's why it carries a little bit less power than the SCU, the GSO. I don't know why I keep calling it the SCU now, but yeah, it carries a little bit less power because of the armor plates that it has on it. So, yeah, it's going to be a give and take relationship, maybe a combination of the two. However, with the GSO ones, they weigh less. And like I said, you can put them in small little areas where, you know, a big one won't fit, and you can kind of mitigate that weight around a lot more. So, in the end, unless you're creating a giant base bot, I don't really see a purpose to using those big ones. They look fantastic. I love using them, but for most people, I think they're going to get away with using the smaller ones for the majority of the time. And I don't know where that cab is in there, but it is pretty deep. I don't think we went this deep on the last one, so he may not have put it directly in the center. It may be closer to the back. It may be closer to like the left side or the right side. So depending on which way you come against this guy, you may have a long fight ahead of you, which it seems like to be the case right here. There he goes. There's the cab. You can see him directly in the center of that bot. So he's going down. Come on, get in there. You could do it. Oh, he's still not destroyed. The aim on these guys is horrible. Get in there closer. You could do it. I know you guys can. Maybe? Are you guys hitting it at least? There's a block out of the way. Let's move that block out of the way. Oh, there we go. And we got another piece. What did we get here? We got the Geocore Scrapper, yeah. We've already had this. We bought this. We actually had to make the pieces for it. So, thank you, but could have went with a different piece. There's a lot of pieces we don't have access to. What about our... we still need to work on Venture, and Geocore is maxed out, and Hawkeye is maxed out. So we have a little bit more progress to make, guys. I'm going to go ahead and pick up all the pieces here. I am going to work on my bot a little bit. I'm going to work on the Scrapper. I'm going to work on getting some of the pieces down the way we need it to, and see which ones work on the bot and which ones definitely have to be placed on the ground. And if we do have to place one on the ground, then we are going to find a nice spot out in the middle of some of the desert. And it looks like there's another 2 bots out there, just like the ones we fought right here. So, wow, we're going to have to kill those guys. I might do that off camera, because that's just going to be a long fight. It's not really an interesting fight, just a long one to kind of bust those guys down, get rid of this lag, I should say. But we're going to find a nice spot down in the sand dunes, or not the sand dunes, the desert flats, salt flats, something like that. One of those, if my brain would work. And we'll make a base, and we'll start making little tidbits, little things that we don't have access to. I'll go off and find the resources, bring them back, almost like an AI module kind of bot that you would design in the future would do, and we'll kind of progress through that means. I think is the best way we can do it. As always, guys, I want to thank you all for watching. I'm AC Gamer, and I will definitely catch you next time. Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention, and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.